This is how I pictured Eric and Shasta Lady this morning on the way to Mosh Fest. Maybe a few other of you guys are on your way. There it is, Hags. That's going to be Hags and Moms. You keep on driving. Mush Toberfest all day. For the weekend, yeah. Much Toberfest all night. Want a much Toberfest all night. How groovy is this? On the way to Tennessee. This is Eric's on the road right now doing this. Pops is in the back seat. You just don't see him. Eric, give him some lazy thumbs up. Come on, thumbs up. Okay, so you know, Freedom, I'm in the trunk. Okay, so how cool a song is that? That was a neat version. We got another. Okay, this one's old school. I'm gonna do an old school song here with some shred guitar. Okay, some of you are gonna know it. Some of you are gonna like, where the heck did this come from? But let's remember what the lyrics of this song are. It's talking about going home. For me, Mushtoberfest hanging out with y'all is going home. You ready? You ready? I'm going home with 10 years after. Alvin Lee. This used to be my jam when I was a kid. Stop it. Stop it, Alvin. I'm going to start the song like this. This was Pop's jam. I'm going home. My baby. Baby, I'm going home. This guy was the man. Baby, I'm going home. Kind of a slow guitar player. Sorry, I got things on slow this morning. My baby, I'm going home. My baby. The lyrics aren't hard. Baby, I'm going home. Come on, man. Yeah. Alvin Lee, 10 years after. Whoa, yeah. Rock and roll. Bam. Look out, babe, I'm coming to get you one more time. Come on, man. This is so rad. I'm going to March Fest. Going to March Fest. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, going to March Fest. All the way to Tennessee. Pigeon Forge. Where I want to be. All the way in Tennessee. Shredster. Bam.
Should this genius pocket chainsaw be
So
illegal?
that's
This breakthrough
Alvin
invention
Lee
combines all the
and
power of a traditional chainsaw
he had
into
his
one compact
brother.
device that can be used with one
Sorry.
hand. In just a year,
Oh,
it skyrocketed
so
to international fame, disrupting the $100 billion
10 years
industry
after.
and selling out on way more than one
10
occasion.
years after
But what was so special about
is
this?
the name of that group. I'm Going Home is the name of the song. Those two brothers. Pops used to jam to that song. And this morning I'm like, I'm going home to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I'm going home To see my family, I'm going home. Betty, I'm going home. Give me a couple of people said this morning's music was, I'm going home. I did it. And before that, didn't we Kiss in reggae cover? Terry Newman, birthday tomorrow. I'm glad you told me. Well, I actually remembered. We're going to stop for Terry Newman. How about the music? How about the music? I got an adrenaline rush on the second song. I freaking love Alvin Lee's guitar playing. Don't forget, man, that's like late 60s, early 70s, that music. Those guys were like cutting edge. They were doing stuff nobody else ever even thought of doing with a guitar. And the way they were bending notes and stuff. Shredding it. His brother was was the drummer. I believe that's correct, Matt. I believe that is correct. I remember there's two brothers, guitar playing lead brother, and probably the other brother was the drummer. Yeah. Terry Newman is having a birthday tomorrow. We're doing Terry. Do you think that there's room in the truck tomorrow with Dad and us going down? Do you think that there's room for Pop Croons? Pop Croons, that's his name. Is Pop Croons gonna fit in the truck with us? How are we gonna get that done? We should be bringing. Okay, he's listening, Brooke. Okay, we should let us know if Pop Croons should be going along. I don't know if we have room. Especially he brings all that equipment. He brings microphones and all that other stuff with him. We might do it though. We'll see. A road to Pop Croons. Stop at a rest site somewhere. Get about 15 people, rando people at the rest site. And just say, hey, come on over here. Pop Croons is going to sing happy birthday. And do a live performance. What do you think, Dad? We have one other option. Instead of a live performance at a rest stop, we could go to Bucky's. You guys know what Bucky's is, right? Actually, I'm cracking up. I could totally do a live performance at a rest stop. What do you guys think? Tad wants to be in it. Tad wants to sing along. Make sure, okay, well, you'll have your sunglasses because you're driving. We all have to, with Big Boy and myself and Pop Croons and Brock. Man, that's a quintet. Okay, we're doing it. So somewhere between 9 and 10 tomorrow, we're going to pull over at a rest stop. And the Pop Croons and the Mush Lab Quartet. We're taking it too far. You know, it's going to be the best. That's so funny. You know, it'll be the best part is I promise, just because of the energy that I promise we'll have background singers. There'll be a couple old ladies pulled over. There'll be a family. There'll be an RV full of a couple of people. Hey, we need you in the background here. Okay, and on this, we'll give them the time, and they're supposed to go like this. They'll go like that. Okay, so I'm going to do my very best to get some rando strangers. And I shouldn't say I'll do my best. I'll say Pop Croons will do his best. Is that a good idea? Should we do that? We do it whenever, wherever we go. We always get background people involved. And then here's the funny part. We tell them about, hey, there's this thing that's called Tea with Pops. Go watch it. And they write you. That was the best thing ever. Brooke, we're gonna do it. That'll be Terry's birthday. I was gonna stop at Bucky's and get him a pair of pajamas. I really was. I was gonna bring him down a pair of Bucky pajamas, the kind that open in the back. You know what I'm talking about? Little buttons on the cute butt cheek. And just a little boop. Here we go, Terry. So let's vote. Live performance or Bucky's pajamas with a trap door? Trap doors. Which one? Which am I getting, Terry? A live performance or a more or Bucky's? No, I'm not doing both, Matt. Nope. Not both. Which one? Oh, Brooke saying both, please. I can't say no to Brooke. Will Terry wear them? Those sort of pajamas are a performance in themselves. Terry wants the performance and Brooke wants the butt flap. We gotta make it happen. Okay, well, Matt says wear them in the video. I can't wear, I would not wear Terry's butt flap pajamas. There's something not impeccable about that. Dad says we're all wearing them. So we gotta stop at Bucky's. We gotta get butt flap pajamas. You guys know what Bucky's is? Bucky's is the cutest place ever. And I bet you the beaver face is gonna be right on the flap or somewhere nearby. Okay, which is all a whole nother story in and of itself. Okay, so we're getting Bucky pajamas. We're doing live performances. We haven't even gotten to Mush Fest yet. Okay, we're not even there. Oh man. Oh no, are we really doing this? Tad, make sure you put Bucky's in your GPS because we got to get it. We're going there on our way down. This is a done deal. I got to go just to look at their bathroom. Cleanest bathrooms you've ever seen on the planet. It's like literally you walk in and it's like, what happened? I'm in toilet heaven. It's like, oh, like you hear angels singing behind every flush. You go flush and angels go, oh. You look down and you're like, what happened? This place is so clean. Okay, so, oh, Bucky's is Tad. Okay, he already programmed it in his GPS. Terry, what a great thing for your bathroom. Am I right, Brooke? You know what I'm talking about on those bathrooms at Bucky's? Okay, it is. I went there just because Afro Kimchi told us that they're the cleanest bathrooms. I'm like, come on, I'm gonna find a toilet paper somewhere on the floor, something. You walk in and there's a guy standing there. Goes, sir, would you like me to, sir? They're powdering you. They're spraying you. If you wanted to, you could lower the flap and they'd clean you. Put the flap back up and walk out. I'm not kidding you. They are incredible. We're going to Bucky's tomorrow. This was supposed to be a question and answer period, but I got carried away. Okay? I did what they call too far, too fast. Isn't that what that lady over there in England did? Isn't she getting kicked off the job? Like, amazing. I get 6 weeks because I could do it. She's Pops in politics. Too far, too fast, lady. Slow down, Pops. I'm watching her going, ooh, Pops, don't do that. Be careful, leaders. Okay, I'm not being a politician right now. I'm just being an observer. But then I translate it to my own program, and I'm like, Pops, that's you. You go too far, too fast, just like she did. And she hit the... You talk about hitting. She had to go on today. Liz Truss and resign. They went to her the last week. All the leaders, everybody, ma'am, you got to go. You did too much too fast, and we told you not to do it, and you did it anyways. Now our economy is completely collapsing. 6 weeks. Gotta go. They're gonna do that to me at the grow house next time. Pops, you just threw 200 tubs at the wall again. You gotta go. I won't do it. I won't go too far too fast. Let that be a lesson. Hey, thank you. Thank you to, well, let me tell you to who. Hold on one second. I'm gonna jump over here to my Cash App. What's wrong? What happened with RX? What happened with RX? Let me go back and see. Sorry to hear that. Got to call my RX. I'm so sorry to hear that too. I'm sorry not knowing him. I'm more for your feelings. Sorry, RX. Thank you for sharing that, feeling open enough to share that with us too. Thank you. I got it. I need to shout out people. I need to shout out people. In the last day and a half, Michael LaBounty. Now, Michael LaBounty goes by a different name on here, but on my Cash, and I can't remember what it is on here, but on my Cash App, it comes in Michael LaBounty. Michael, will you tell us who you are on here? Say, I'm Michael LaBounty. Sherry on here. Sherry on here. I open up my Cash App. There's a $40 donation for Mushfest on my Cash App. Michael LaBounty. I open it up. There's a $20 donation for Mushfest. These are people that couldn't make it. They're sending a couple of bucks, and I'm telling you from Impeccability's point of view, the money that has been sent, if it comes to me, I send it straight to Sandman. It goes in a pot. We have helped people get to Mushfest. I can just tell you background. Somebody needed an extra $100. Somebody needed 75. Somebody needed this, that, or the other. We took it out of the donation pile. We gave it to them. I won't even tell you how much different people put in the donation pile, other than these that I'm calling out here. But we're doing our level best. And the money that is given to us in this way, maybe somebody's going to be stuck there on Saturday and they can't go out with us that night. I'm short of 20. We have 20 out of the donation pile. I still need 50 in gas to get home. I don't even know how much is in it right now because Sandman's keeping track, but people are sending it to me, and it hasn't happened like this before. Thank you. Michael LaBounty, Sherry, and then there's another one, Brian Daniel. Brian Daniel. The problem is they come in on my Cash App. I don't see who they are on as a subscriber and their name. But Brian Daniel. And I wouldn't hesitate if I was one of the donators to say, hey, I donated, not because you're looking for self-aggrandizement, but because you're being a leader. You're saying, yeah, this is how easy it was. And it made me feel good too. So, and that isn't a subscription for anything from anybody. That is not what I'm doing. I'm trying to recognize those that deserve recognition. Okay, that's C. Spoony. Thank you, C. Spoony is Brian Daniel. Spoony Smasher came in on my thing as, now I wanted to read this to you. So Carlotta and Sandman, I've got And we're sitting at $100 right there. And those three donations, between those three, I'm going to be sending you guys $100 right after this. Okay? That's great, MVP. Thank you. Speaking of MVP, yesterday, Matt Leonard won a prize. He won one of the giveaways. He wrote to me on my email. He said, Pops, did I save what he wrote? Hold on. No, I forgot to save that particular thing. But Matt Leonard asked if I would give his gift to MVP. To MVP. MVP is supposed to get Matt Leonard's gift. Okay? So, MVP, is it true that he also mentioned you might be his driver getting there? Is MVP planning on driving Matt Leonard? Because originally I was holding on to this and I was just going to give it to Matt Leonard in person. And now I think you might be driving him. And then he's saying, I'd like to give this gift to him because he's driving me. Besides, there it is. So he is. All right, let me put this music back on. See, I'm clearing stuff up here. This is good. Look at all this kindness and going on. MVP, you're getting a box when Pops gets there tomorrow afternoon or whenever I see you. He's picking them up on the way. Look at that. That's what I like. I know Shasta Lady on here is picking up Eric Montgomery on her way. Shasta's writing me at 11 o'clock last night. She goes, Pops, I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, but I can't go to sleep. I'm so excited. That's beautiful. I wrote to Eric. I said, Eric, be impeccable. Make her drive a good drive. Not that he needed that, but I pull popsies on Eric all the time. I act like I'm really his pops, and I'm about a year older than the guy. Okay? Peggy, that's Spoonie Smasher. Spoonie Smasher, one of our, let me read these. This is coming from Spoonie Smasher. This is one of the donations. Hey, Pops, it's Spoonie Smasher. I just wanted to let you know I'm sending $40 to help out with whatever you need it for this weekend. I wish I could be there. Why $40? Well, I tried to gift my family friend a 30-pack of Pops caps, but she wouldn't have it. She left the money on my counter before leaving. So she's trying to get her friend's, oh, no, leaves the $30. She's trying to give her friend 30 capsules. Her friend leaves the $30 on the countertop and leaves. She goes, before leaving. And then she even gave me an extra $10. So her friend takes 30 caps but leaves $40 on the countertop, even though she's telling her, don't do it. I know how that is. You know how that is? Sometimes you're trying to no. And the person leaves the money and they cut out on you. You're like, darn it. So she's left $40 there. I feel the only thing to do is give it back to someone who always is giving so much to us. Thank you so much, Pops, for everything you do, and have a great weekend. See you at tea in the morning. Right, Sandy? Been on both sides. I've been that guy, too. I'm leaving the money anyways. Okay? I always hide it, then call after I do that, too, Sling. I've done that. I put it in the ashtray of their car, right? Or the glove compartment or something like that, and then you call or you leave a text. Hey, Katya, go check your glove compartment. I'm like, oh, you got me. Giving can be a lot of fun. What if you send them on a treasure hunt? What if you planted a bunch of clues all around the place and they end up finding 50 cents? Say, well, wasn't it fun? This came from Keen Kennedy. Look at you guys all have your tricky little ways. Kim's a slipper. Kim's learned how to be a pickpocket, a reverse pickpocket, right? Kim's done. Kim, well, I believe that. Kim has practiced being a reverse pickpocketer. She slips the money in instead of taking the wallet out. Okay, woo, got smart. That's how Sandy leaves my dad money. We just hide it in his car. Okay. Kim with the granny style. That's what it is, RX. You're right. My grandmother would do that. But she'd always give you a card. Whenever I got a card from my grandmother, instead of opening it and reading the card, I just open it like this and see what fell out. Certainly bills will fall out. Okay. Keen Kennedy got he won a giveaway here yesterday. He got a giveaway. He wrote this. Hello, Pops. As usual, I wanted to thank you for your kindness and let you know that aside from the giveaways, you really do help spread good times and positivity through what you do. And I really appreciate it. I also want to wish you a good time at Mushtoberfest this year. Looks like it'll be a great time, and I wish I could be there. Unfortunately, my mother is in critical condition right now, and I don't want to be too far away from her in case her condition worsens any further. Next year, though, I'll for sure be coming all the way from California to finally meet you in the flesh, and all of the T crew. Thank you, King Kennedy. Keen doesn't know this. He sends his address. Keen doesn't know this, but I lived about 2 blocks away from this address. Keen, you and I are homies. I know exactly to the T where this is. I lived 2 blocks away. I'll give you guys a clue. This is in Fullerton, California. You guys, guess what one of the things that I did in my past life? You guys, this is one of Pops's many hats, as we'd say. Could you believe I worked for Home Depot? I didn't wear an orange apron, though. I worked for Home Depot for about 4 or 5 years. My home base was right there in Fullerton. I was the regional manager. I had 4 or 5 stores. Regional sales manager. I had 4 or 5 stores under me. It was an interesting job. Drive retail sales. So when I see this address, it gives me like all kinds of warm fuzzies. So, thank you very, very much from Keen, from Peggy, from all of the people, from Matt Leonard to MVP. I mean, thank you for the continued goodness and kindness. Speaking of that, let's do a quick giveaway here, okay? Look at exceptions on the road, exceptions on the road, exceptions on... No, she said she's leaving in about an hour. She'll see you in 9.5 hours. That'll be just about perfect. But okay, what were you saying, Matt? I have 2 quarts of Spawn. So, Matt, do me a favor and send me these kind of questions right now. Let me answer it. Could I bring it in a shoebox? What? Or 2 and make sub there? Well, I don't know how you're going to make sub there. Do you have all of the stuff to make sub there too? I mean, if you want to bring all the makings, of course we'll figure it out. But I don't know if we'll have sub there or not. Okay. Okay, well then definitely, Matt, if you want to bring everything that you want, we'll try to help put something together there for you. That'll be fun for you. For sure. Okay, let's do a giveaway. Today's giveaway, I'm just going to show you guys up front because it's going to be fun. This is a bunch of thrasher fruit. Big, huge thrasher fruit. Oh, that's a good point there. Brooks bringing out, just for those who are going to be, I'm sorry for dominating all of this by talking about nothing but Mush Fest, especially to the people that aren't going. And I apologize, but we will make it as live as we can, involve as many people, put the information out and the fun out there. Okay? It looks like for the weather, as I'm looking at it up, it's going to be chilly at night in the low 40s and into the low 70s during the day. And it looks like there, Brooke's telling us everything. Brooke can be our weather person. That's perfect. Okay? So check with Brooke, but it looks like sweater days and hoodie nights. Let me give this away. If you were like, I'm just asking, this is going to be the first giveaway. This is going to be the second giveaway. But which would, if you could choose, let's say you're the winner and you get to choose, which of these would you choose? The top one or the bottom one? I'm curious. This has an amount of fruit in it, thrasher, and this is a PE, a Doc's PE. I'm just asking you for your own sake, which one? Overjoyed, they test about the same. The thrasher actually tested out super good, but so's this. So let me show you. This is what I'm going to give away on the first giveaway. It is, before bag, 7.2 grams. So what's that, like a quarter, right? 7.2 grams right here. That's a nice giveaway, but that's how I wanted to end this week. Not end it, but we're doing road tea tomorrow, and I won't have giveaways in the car tomorrow. Unless, well, we might do a giveaway. We might get you something from Bucky's. We might have to get a couple of giveaways from Bucky's now that I think about it. Pajamas? Maybe. This other one, this one, I wonder how much it weighs. That other one was 7.2, right? Look at this one. It's one of the thickest, craziest, wonkiest, chunkiest. That's going to be fun to give to somebody at the end of today. Isn't that going to be fun to give away? I didn't see Erin Shamrock here. I'm going to wait till she's back. She sent in a gift, two actually, that are absolutely gorgeous. You're gonna need, you don't want to use a regular grinder. You want to use a hammer to break that guy open. When they come in that thick, and we've dried them for as long as we have, and then not only do I dry them through the dehydrator, but then we put them in a desiccant chamber. Does anybody know what a desiccant chamber is? After we dry a dehydrated, then we'll also, in some cases, if we have the time, especially our big fruit, we're going to take it and we put it in what is called a desiccant chamber. It's super simple. You could buy desiccant chambers online, like laboratory grade desiccant chambers, thousands of dollars. Really? All you need is a Sterilite box. Here's what a desiccant chamber. You know what the desiccant packs are? Those little packs that you put. Hold on. They're those little packs that will absorb all of the moisture that's in the air. And here's what we do. We have our homemade one. It's for removing all remaining moisture. And that's, Daniel's right, it's a silica, okay? So here's what we do. We take I should have it up here. We have a Sterilite box, a gasket lid so it can seal. And then we're gonna take a rack, and it's just a small rack of some sort that'll raise. It gives you a grid bottom on legs. Underneath that grid, I put a bunch of desiccant packs, a bunch of the silica packs underneath the grid. On top of the grid, same thing as like you're looking at a dehydrator, the grid, that's where you put your already dehydrated fruit, and then you close the box. You come back to that box 72 hours later, and that silica has leached all of that final moisture out of your fruit to the degree that I can now have this sit around, not even in a box, sorry, in a bag, and it's not gathering any of the moisture back out of the air and making this turn a little bit limpy. It'll do that if I don't do a final desiccant cure or I don't bag my stuff right away. So the final cure, that's how I get them so hard. And you don't need to bag them and seal them. Okay? So you just make yourself a quick little, a final drying box, a curing box. If not, if I take these, because I didn't desiccant cure these, if I take these and I took one of these guys out and I left it sitting on the window, on the dose counter, 2 days from now I'd come back and it would be just a little bit squinchy. It would be, gosh, I'd have to actually run that through the dehydrator again. So that's a tip for the home cure, is to don't be, it gets right, soggy side, he says. It will. So, does it lose potency? Of course it does, DJ, because anytime there's an evaporation process, anytime something's evaporating, or even something's coming in, you're diluting. Okay? That's one of the reasons freeze drying is so amazing for the potency, because freeze drying captures the supplements and the supplemental value immediately during the freeze process. And then the dry process is it's a vacuum dry. It's slowly drying while it's vacuuming out all the moisture out of the air inside that machine. So there's a vacuum pump attached, and it's slowly. Why not do all freeze dry? Because it costs a lot of money to do it freeze dry. There's not a lot of room in a single machine. It takes 30 hours versus 6 to 8. And do people pay you more because there's freeze dry? Would you pay more as a customer? I'll pay you 20% more per unit if it's freeze dried. The answer is You will, and for a novelty, and it's not heavier, it's lighter because it takes more of the moisture out. You will for the novelty, but most people don't okay, I'm going to walk into let's say we're a weed store or a mushroom store, a mushroom retail store. Okay. And I have two counters or two counters, and you can walk up there and you could pick the freeze-dried mushrooms, or you could pick the dehydrated mushroom. Same strains. The freeze-dried are 20% more, not because you just want to drive the market up. It costs you more to process them as the processor. The guy that's the farmer, it costs me more to make a freeze-dried one than a dehydrated one. So I gotta charge somebody for that. Oh, by the way, you as the consumer get a stronger product. It's going to cost you 20% more. My research so far has shown that somebody will try it and then they'll go, oh, that was great, thank you. And then they go back and they buy the dehydrated because it's 20% cheaper. And they let the price drive them rather than the quality. And that's the norm. So one of these days, that'll be a challenge when the retail store is open and we have to be doing both, right? But at the home production level, freeze drying has turned out, and I thought it was going to be much more of God, I gotta have it. Most people want to try it, and then they're back to, you know what, I'd rather save that 20%, and I'm good with, send me the second level stuff, second shelf. The giveaway, I've been talking about it for an hour now and I haven't even done it. It's completely a niche market today. It could be different, but then you also, as the manufacturer, as the processor, you have to gear up and you have to say, you know what? In order for me to get this to a price point that works for everybody, I have to invest. You're going to probably invest $30,000, $40,000 in freeze drying equipment. Now it's going to take you how long to earn that 30 to 40 back before you break even? And while you're earning it back, just to break even, you weren't earning any profit in that time either. Right? Isn't that business economics? While I'm paying myself back for my original investment, I'm not also gaining profit. Top 10. Top 10. We're doing top 10 again. The top 10 fruit crops in the world. These are all the different kinds of fruits you could eat. Which one? I'm going to tell you grapes is number one on the list, and I didn't pick it. Oranges. Bananas, lemons, grapes, tomatoes, grapes. Grapes are number one, and I didn't pick it. Fruit, top 10 fruits in the world. Tomato, strawberry. I'm reading them off the screen as I see them on my screen. Apple, lime, olives, avocado, lemons. Liam just got it. Liam got it with peach. Liam, that's a peachy answer. Liam got it. Congratulations, Liam. You're going to get thrashed. Grapes is number one. Bananas number two. Grapes is number one by a long shot. Bananas number two. Apples number three. Coconuts number four. Plantains number five. Mangoes number six. Pears and Liam number seven. Pineapples number eight. Peaches number 9, and oranges, number 10. I'm surprised oranges are that far down on the list, to be honest with you. Liam, give me your address at fungi2u.pops@gmail.com. And I'll get this gigantic Thrasher gift out to you. I want to read this, and we're going to do road trip tomorrow. I don't know what's really going to happen. We'll probably just be showing you guys what we're doing on the road and have a little bit of a good time in the truck. Maybe see us stop at Bucky's. I don't know. That takes timing. I don't know if we'll be there at the same time frame. But anyways, we're going to have a ball because we're going to be on the road tomorrow. I want to end today. It might run just a touch long. It might. So I'm going to use this as the old hookaroonie to keep you here. Remember that this thing's bigger than what we just gave Liam. Am I right? This one's bigger than Liam's. I shouldn't say bigger. I should say heavier. That's exciting. I think that if I was somebody at home and I received this, I'm not sure I could ever break it. I'm just telling you. Oh, gosh darn it. This will be one of the most amazing fruits you've ever seen, personally touched or had. You'll probably want to put it in a trophy case. You'll probably want to show all your friends and neighbors. Okay? And then eventually, it'll be that bottle of fine wine that you eventually find the exact right time to crack it open. Kim saying, turn it into a fetish. Believe me, it's been mine. When I first got this out of my desiccant chamber, I go, this is a monster. You could even see where it was lying you could even see in the fruit. That's where it was lying on the grill, on the screen mesh, as it was doing its final dry. Yes, I'm fetishing it, Kim. Serpents and doves. Observe the wisdom that operates in doves and in flowers and trees. I'm ending this one on nature. We're talking about nature here today. Observe the wisdom that operates in doves and in flowers and trees and the whole of nature. It's the same wisdom that does for us what our brain could never do. It circulates our blood, digests our food, pumps our heart, expands our lungs, immunizes our body, and heals our wounds, while our conscious mind is thinking of different matters. Our nature is doing all of this for us. It's doing all the work. All the involuntary work, all the healing, all of the internal, keeping the blood pumping, lungs breathing. Nature's doing that for us, our nature. I don't ever think of that. I always think of nature as outside, the trees, the birds, the fish in the stream. My nature keeps me alive. This kind of nature wisdom we are only now beginning to discover in so-called primitive people who, like the dove, are simple and wise. We who consider ourselves more advanced have developed another kind of wisdom, the cunningness of the brain. For we have realized we can improve on nature, and we provide ourselves with safety and protection and length of life and speed and comfort and stuff completely unknown to primitive people. All of this thanks to the fully developed brain. Our challenge is to recapture the simplicity and the wisdom of the dove without losing the cunningness of that serpentine brain. How can we achieve this? Through an important realization, namely, listen to this. How can I do it, Pops? Oh, what's the answer? Well, it's pretty simple. Through an important realization, namely, that every time you try to improve on nature by going against it, you will damage yourself. For nature is your very being. Every time you go against your own nature, you're inflicting the damage. It's as if your right hand were to fight your left hand, or your right foot were to stamp on your left foot. Ever done that? Metaphorically? Stamp on our foot all the time. You're not following your nature. You're following the program somebody else set for you, or that you bought into. In Pop's case, it's speed. Oh, you got to do it fastest. You got to be the fastest at everything. Fastest and biggest. That's not my nature. It's not. My nature is to slow down and go mushroom speed. Not racetrack 100 mile an hour speed guy. Not hit the cliff 1,000 mile an hour on a magic carpet ride guy. Slow down. This is the state of most people in the world. Take a look at them. They're dead. They're uncreative. They're stuck because they are locked in a conflict with nature. Attempting to improve themselves by going against what their nature demands. Why do you think dogs are so happy? They're just doing their nature, man. That's what I do. I'm a dog. I'm not trying to improve on it. I'm not trying to be a bigger or a better or a richer dog today. I don't even have an ego about being a dog. I'm just going to wiggle and jump and be happy and chase something, and can I go outside and go pee, please? Nature. You ever seen anything enjoy a nap more than a dog? In a conflict between nature and your brain, back nature. If you fight her, she'll eventually destroy you. The secret, therefore, is to improve on nature. Be in harmony with nature. How can you achieve this harmony? We're going to be just a touch long here, you guys. First, think of some change that you wish to bring about in your life or in your personality, Pops. Are you attempting to force this change on your nature through effort, through the desire to become something your ego has planned? That's the serpent fighting the dove. Or are you content to study and observe and understand? Be aware of your present state without pushing, without forcing things that your ego desires. Leave reality to affect changes according to nature's plan, not yours. Then you have the perfect blending of the serpent and the dove. Take a look at some of those problems of yours, those changes you desire in yourself, and observe the way you're going about it. See how you attempt to bring about change, both in yourself and in others, through the use of punishment and reward, through discipline and control, through sermonizing and guilt, through greed and pride, ambition and vanity, rather than through loving acceptance, patience, painstaking understanding, vigilant awareness. Second, think of your body and compare it with the body of an animal that is left in its natural habitat. Oh, listen to this. The animal is never overweight, never tense, except before fight or flight. It never eats or drinks what is not good for it. It has all the right exercise and rest that it needs. It has the right amount of exposure to the elements, to wind and sun and rain and heat and cold. It's because the animal listens to its body and allows itself to be guided by its body's natural wisdom. Compare that with your own foolish cunningness. If your body could speak, what would it say to you? Observe the greed, the ambition, the vanity, the desire to show off and please others, the guilt that drives you to ignore the voice of your body while you chase objectives set by your ego. You've lost the simplicity of the dove. And third, one more. Ask yourself, how much are you in touch with nature? With trees and earth and grass and sky and wind and rain and sun and flowers and birds and animals, and I might add fishing. How much are you exposed to nature? How often are you getting out there and communing? How much do you commune with her, observe her, contemplate her in wonder, identify with her? I might add, not very, I might argue, I'm looking at my friends going, I bet you don't do this as often as our nature requires us. When your body is too long withdrawn from the elements, it withers. It becomes flabby and fragile because it has been isolated from its life force. When you're too long separated from nature, your spirit withers and dies because it has become wrenched from its roots. You become a tub, a green tub, because you weren't fanning. You didn't keep the oxygen moving. So that's how it ends. Why I love this is because, boy, do you think I'm going to take some long walks in the woods here in Tennessee this weekend? It's going to be a weekend where we can get back in touch with ourselves. And the multitude of the best friends I'll ever have, and I'm not making that up. I've been in different groups, man. I've been in societies, and I've been in organizations, and I've been nothing like the people that I know in this mush group. Nothing compares. And I look at it, Hags and I have had a couple of conversations. It comes from my willingness to be intimate. I'm not afraid to be intimate with you guys. This is what I am. I don't even want to say take it or leave it. It's just what I am. This is my nature. It's like walking up to a tree and going, wow, you either want to hang around that tree or you don't. It's okay. And I just like start looking at everybody else like that. If we're not just all our own trees, I also look at us differently. I'm like, I'm in a wheelchair too. I'm in a wheelchair too. I'm still figuring out how to get around in my wheelchair. Can I help you? You can help me. First, best way to help each other, recognize we're both in wheelchairs before we even get started. Give me 5 people that good reading today. Give me 5 people, and we'll give this final 8 something away. And then we're going to do road trips. Bucky's? Are you kidding me? We're stopping at a rest stop. We're going to stop at a rest stop. Kieran, I saw that. You talk about you getting out and hiking and walking all the time. That's beautiful. My sister does. That's why you're going to look beautiful and young forever. Good reading, huh, you guys? Okay, Jesus Christ used his walker to hit people with them. Okay, that makes sense. It's exactly what Jesus would do. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Chickens. Chickens. Top 10. Thank you guys. Good reading today. Good because we're all here together. We're running into our 1 hour and 50 minutes. We're going to nail it right on the head. Okay? My outdoor bed is about to fruit. That's good, Carrie. Chickens. Top 10 chicken. Top 10 chicken. Consuming. Consuming. We consume chickens in this country. Top 10. I picked one off the list. Somebody's going to get something gigantic. USA, Japan, Mexico, India, Vietnam, USA, China. Canada, chicken noodle, Vietnamese, Indonesia, Canada, China, Philippines, India, Brazil, China, Israel, Brazil, Mexico, Argentina, Indonesia, France, Brazil, Spain, Peru, Japan, Russia, Israel, Brazil. Chicken countries, Iran, Malaysia, China, Lithuania, Indonesia, Costa Rica, chickens, what he eats, Mexico, Pakistan, Brazil, Argentina, Taiwan. We've gone through quite a lot of countries here. Good job, you guys. Argentina, Korea, Australia, Iran, UK, Germany, Russia, India. I have not seen the answer so far. Taiwan and Cuba and Egypt and Iraq. And the Philippines and Jackie Cat, no. Taiwan, Korea, Hong Kong, Peru, Australia, Africa. Australia, Ethiopia, Yemen, Bangladesh, New Zealand. I still haven't seen the answer. Argentina, Spain, Costa Rica, Egypt, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Iran so far away, Costa Rica, Austria, Russia. None so far have said it correctly. South Africa, Ethiopia, Austria, Jamaica, Colombia. I'm glad we could run long. Congo, Italy, Norway, Australia, Italy, South Carolina, Spain, Malaysia, Tijuana. I'm not giving a clue. I'm just not going to. It's too big of a prize to give a clue. Guatemala, Afghanistan, Guam, Somalia, England, UK, Pakistan, Kuwait, Russia, Iceland, Norway, Russia. I have not seen it yet. Kazakhstan, no cap, that's not it. Morocco, Nigeria, Brazil, Rome, Greenland, Zimbabwe, Vietnam, Australia, Burma, France. I still haven't seen it, you guys. Peru, Australia, Thailand. You're all going to go, oh, as soon as I say it. Poland, Saudi Arabia, UK, Congo, Brazil, Turkey. I'm not giving a clue. Thailand, United Kingdom, Chile, Poland, Guatemala, Tanzania, Rebel Rob. Rebel Rob just got you guys. Ukraine. Rebel Rob is took it all the way to the bank. Ukraine. What was wrong with you guys? How come nobody said Ukraine? Number 1, China. Number 2, US. Number 3, Russia. Number 4, Indonesia. Number 5, Brazil. Number 6, India. Number 7, Japan. Number 8, Mexico. Number 9, Rebel Rob and Ukraine. And number 10, France. You guys congratulate Rebel Rob. We must have a big lag here because everybody's still answering. Rebel Rob just got rich with Doc PE. Congratulations to Reb. You guys are still answering? Is this like that big of a lag? Did anybody hear that Rebel? Did anybody hear that Rebel Rob won? No, we're still answering. Okay, we're in Angola, Japan, Chile, Israel. I wonder why this is going on. Rebel, did you hear you won? You guys, why are we still? Are you guys pulling one over on Pops by you continuing to answer? I'm going to scroll out. Okay, that's it. You guys want to keep answering? You can keep on answering until the Rebel Rob comes home. Okay? You guys have no idea how many questions, how many kept coming after we said Rebel Rob won. Just as many answers came afterwards as we said before. Okay, Rebel Rob was just like in the middle somewhere. Liam and Rebel Rob, there are two big winners today. I can't wait to get your addresses so I can get this wonderful fruit out to you guys. Have a great day. Hey, we will we will see you guys tomorrow, 9 o'clock. We're gonna wherever we're at in the on the road on the way down to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and hanging out with you guys. On our way down, okay, yeah, it is a bad lag today, right, Jimmy? Okay, we're just laggy, fleeky laggy. Okay, we should totally mess with you like that. Kieran, I thought you were. Like, come on, you guys. I just keep answering and answering. It was like, I gave the answer like 7 minutes ago. Kieran, that would be funny. Okay? It could be my side, Mushmouth. Who knows? See you guys tomorrow from the road on our way to Mushtoberfest. And wish everybody safe travels and be impeccable. Even though we're going to go have a great time and we're hanging out and doing all of that, always remember to treat each other kindly and be impeccable. We want to be that group that's so above reproach that people go like, who was that group? Just like we were last time. When we got 5-star rating after we left and they said, God, that group can come back anytime. They're talking 30 random strangers in your house. And we left it cleaner and nicer than when we got there. That's the kind of group I like hanging around. Okay? Have a good time. See you guys tomorrow morning. Same mush time, but it'll be a different channel. It'll be a mobile channel on our way down. And then Bucky's. Happy birthday tomorrow to one of my good pals, Terry Noonan. We'll see him tomorrow, and I hope I can find the pajamas I'm looking for. I'm going to scroll you guys out now. Have a great day, Jackie Cat and Sidey and Carry On and DJ and MVP and Overjoyed and Harry K. the Third and Mozzie and Jimmy Max and Rebel Rob and Sandy. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Gosh, time came so fast. Like I've been like, this is going to take forever to get, and all of a sudden, boop, we're here. Like it just, man, is it. And Sandy, reach out to me if you need anything. Let me know. Overjoyed and Spore Drops and Ladran and Chris and Daniel and Disky and Slingy and Overjoyed and Keyrin. Have a great day. And Jesus Christ in Australia, hitting people with walkers. Sidey and Renea and Brookie D. See you soon, doll. Jesus Christ, an exception. See you soon. Joe Dubes and Jackie Cat and Laura, have a divine day. Thank you, Sandy and Cap Dank. Cappy Danky and Mushmouth. I've caught up with you guys. I'm going to get out of here. You guys are going to go be kind. Pops, peace, be patient too. Out.